27 Hearts Beats.
There's Mr. Izak sitting down there. Looks like he's working on his car, but I don't believe him somehow. I just don't believe him. But let's go and have a chat with him and see what he says.
27 hot, bitch.
So we're here today to talk to Izak Spies about what is happening here at the Vereniging Showgrounds. It used to be called the Vereniging Showgrounds, which Izak turned it into something else. Please, Izak, how are you, man? Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, welcome.
Tell us what the heck happened here. My gosh, I'm shocked.
Man, a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, a lot of money that we've invested into it. And I think it's ultimate to give an ultimate show to the people and to invite the public to have a safe place to come see the sport they love, which is oval. And I think there's so much potential in it. And I think if we're getting the crowds back, this is the ultimate sport.
You know, Izak, when I came here a few years ago, it was just a racetrack with the stands. But it looked old, it looked like nothing was happening here. When I came to races, there was no crowds. If you come here now, it's crazy. What did you do? Tell us.
Well, I think first of all, we all have wives and daughters, and the first thing they want is clean toilets. So we've invested money into the toilets to make sure they're
That's
clean
true.
and they're proper. And I mean, and you want the kids to, when they run around, to be safe. You want your facilities when people eat, it must be clean. So we've invested a lot of money into the infrastructure, painting the place, you know, bring it back up to a standard where we can say, you know, it's nice for the family to come. I mean, you know the wives. If they're not happy when they go to a toilet, with all the respect, they don't come again.
Of course.
So that's where we start. We care about the public, okay? And the public wants to see a good show. We made sure also that when we introduce our rules, we stick to it. We've got a minimum cars that must be in a class. If not, we don't have the classes. Now, unfortunately, some people don't like it, but people that sits in the pavilion also doesn't want to see 3 cars.
Yeah,
in
you
a
go to
class.
some tracks and you see there's 4 cars or 3 cars in a class. It's like, what's going on here?
Absolutely.
You know? So for you to bring that in, I think it's a good idea. A lot of people I know think it's rubbish, but I think it's the right way to take it forward. If you go to the UK, you go anywhere else, there's only cars 20 and above.
Yeah.
And that's what makes racing.
Well, I think there's still too many classes in South Africa. I think if it's half the classes, we'll have much more people in a field.
Yeah.
And it will be much more entertainable because, I mean, we want to see 10 cars on a track. I
Yeah.
mean, that's why the Hotrods is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, we've got a class that's got 42 cars entered for next weekend on the 2nd of March. And I mean, I think it's the biggest entry ever. If I'm
I
not
think
mistaken.
there's no entry like that ever anywhere in the world. I think this is the biggest.
I mean, according to Neville, it's even bigger than the UK, if I'm not mistaken. So, listen, from our side, you know, I think it's going from strength to strength. I spoke to Neville yesterday, and he said to me, you know, there's another 10 cars apparently being prepared, which means it's over 50 cars. Now, why? Because people stood together. People made sure that they built it on their own. They started with 10 or 12 cars. 3 years later, what's happened? This is where we are. And why? Because people stand together.
That's right.
And I think that is important for the sport. And that's what I like.
You know, for me today, when I see people standing together, I know it will be a success. Because every time when people worked against each other, it all fell apart. Because then you start dividing people. And you don't need to divide people, you need to unite people. That's something crucial in life.
Absolutely. I think as a principle, if we look at what the National Hotrod Tour did, I mean, if the whole country does it, it would be special. That's the result. Come look at it. Come see it. I mean, people must come and see all these cars on this show. It's phenomenal. The sound. I mean, the vibe. I mean, the spirit. I mean,
It's
look,
crazy.
I
My
actually
ears
feel
also
it, you know.
standing.
I someone want to go racing. And that's what you want.
Okay.
But rules important. Because the thing is being ruled properly, and we stick to certain things like a controlled tire, control this, it will work. Because nothing works if there's chaos.
Yeah, sure.
So rules are very important. Here in Ultimate, at my place, I stick to rules. You know, the Americans normally say, the rule of the day, whether good or bad, is the rule of the
That's
day.
right.
And I stick to that.
That's it.
And I've learned that.
Tell us what's happening next weekend here.
Man, fun. All kinds of fun.
Tell
We've
me,
got the
tell me,
Americans
tell me.
coming. They're landing on Sunday for the USA versus Ultimate Outlaws SA team. And it's a 3-weekend event. The second, we start here at the Ultimate. The next weekend, we're at the Rock. And the week thereafter, we're for the final back here. And also for all the other classes, we've introduced a Champ of Champ series along with it. So it's going to be awesome. The first Hot Rod Tour is obviously also next weekend. So I think this place is going to be packed. People are going to come here, it's going to be overcrowded, and it's going to be noise, there's going to be smell of fuel, and it's going to be the roar of the V8s and the Rotaries. Poor Honda of Rudy. He's going to be quiet.
Rudy's gonna come and give you a hiding.
I see he was playing his trumpet there for the rotor.
There we go,
I'm
he
telling
blew
you, I'll rev my rotor and he'll be quiet.
He blew his own trumpet there.
We will just rev a bit and we'll keep you quiet.
Isaac, tell me, you say you're gonna have 3 series with the Americans. How's that gonna work?
Well, the 3 series, obviously, it's a team, the teams versus each other, and also in it, a Champ of Champ series. So what we did is, and to make it very interesting and to keep it alive, is to say, but the first day we'll qualify. That will draw the first 4, top 4 qualifiers will also be the automatically the team against the Americans, which is 4 people.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of the guys will be part of the show in the same thing. All right. So let's say I had a bad qualifier. For argument's sake, I'm still in the show, but also I can work myself up. Let's say I had a flat tire. Let's say I qualified 14, and I come through the racing the whole night, and I end up first. I automatically move for the second event as the number 1 qualifier.
Okay, so
for,
that opens it for everyone.
It opens it for everyone.
But now what happens is if an American is coming around to lap, the so-called slower guys, if they had a problem on qualifier or they got a problem with their car, they cannot interfere with the guys that's lapping, because that is a bit of a problem.
Not.
So
Because
you've got
the marshals must just do their work, show the right flag, and that competitor must move to the side. And we will make sure that rules are implemented, because that's why rules are there.
That's right.
That's why we have the black flag with the blue line in it, the white line, so that we can just tell the people you've got 1 lap to remain either inside or outside, stick to it. And if not, we will obviously disqualify that person.
So Isaac. Alright, so here we're on the racetrack now. This is the, let's say, a 400 meter oval. If you can look at our grandstands, that really looks good. Isaac, I'm impressed.
It's all brand new.
Just quickly,
Yeah.
put a figure on all the cars that will race here that night. Put a figure on how much is estimated gone into all the cars that will be racing here on that day.
Well, an average car new now is at least 450,000 for a car. Okay.
Right? And how many cars will be racing here?
Well, you can make the sum. There's 42.
I'm
Half of that.
talking everything, your V8s.
Oh, I'm 50 million plus.
50 million rand worth of equipment going on this black surface here, guys. Come on, you can't
And all
miss it.
action packed, man.
Whew.
Close racing. And I mean, this wall is closed, man. So stay away from it, please.
You know, I
I'm
feel
asking
like-
the driver, stay away from it.
I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. I need to be in the car.
Well, maybe we'll trade your mic one day for a car
We have to.
or a drive on one of these cars again. And I want to
Definitely.
see you in one. So we've booked your place in one of them.
Nah, definitely.
So we're not going to leave you on that one. But for now, help us with the sport. Thanks,
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Izak, for everything. Thank you. Omosi, let's go spy on Rudy there quickly.
Yeah.
And there he is. We're spying on him. He thought he's coming here alone to come and do what? And now we got yours. How are you, man?
Well, Mr. Rudy Maiba,
What are you doing here?
I just want to say thanks, man.
No, you're welcome.
And also for Neville and them for what you guys do.
No,
I mean, you stuck together. I know you always didn't see eye to eye, but it's like a good marriage. You know, we fight and we love each other.
No, of course.
And that commitment is awesome. And I think that's why it's growing. That's why the class is where it is.
just run together.
42 cars.
Oh, well, it's 43 now.
Oh my goodness. And Neville told me there's extra 10 been built.
Yeah.